You know how much I love cheap things. So today I bought this power splitter, port splitter, whatever you call it. My main interest was this USB port because it has a 1 amp outlet allegedly, so it converts 12 volts from the car or 24 volts, automatically detects and converts it to 5 volts, 1 amp allegedly. But this was on sale. First it was $4, then they cut it to half to $2, and today I bought it for $1 because nobody wanted to buy them. And I kind of understand. This sticks out of your dashboard if you plug it into a car, and it's kind of awkward even if you can bend the end of it. It kind of sticks out and gets in the way. So let's see the specs. I didn't even read it because I kind of know what it should be. So 3 plugs for 12 or 24 volts and 1 USB. Oh, it doesn't say how strong the USB is. Maybe it's just for 500 milliamps. Oh, well, no problem. I guess we'll find out. Oh, here it says it. USB 5 volt 1 amp. Okay. So let's unbox it and take it apart even. This wasn't even opened. It's not a return. They just didn't sell, and so I got it for $1. Oh, it comes with a manual and wrapped. Wow, I didn't expect that. I got an extra piece of plastic. Okay. Yeah. So here it's probably an LED. It's put together with screws. Oh. Here it even says that the input is 8 amps maximum. That's 100 watts. And the output is 7 amps maximum. Well, it just means it's crappy, but yeah, I kind of expected that. Caution, hot inside. Okay. So that's probably because of this guy here. It probably heats up really bad. Oh, and the surface is all scratched up probably from the transport. So maybe that's why people don't like it. It's really scratched up in a sealed box. Oh, that's strange. But yeah, let's take it apart. Let's see if there are any more screws here under the sticker. Here I can feel something. Yeah, it's a screw. And that's it. So let's see. Where is the proper screwdriver here? So let's see. I just unscrew these. Like that. And one under the sticker. There should be one more here, if it's symmetrical. No? No. Oh, this is a long one. So let's see. Any more snapping things, or just tear it apart? Force. There should be one more screw. Oh, here it is. My mistake. It's right on the edge. Excuse me. I almost broke it. This $1 valuable object. So let's see. Whoa! Wow! This has actually really big parts here for the charger. This is a proper charger. Wow! I didn't expect that. This has proper protection, even a fuse. Even if there is some space here for other things. Oh, it's manufactured in 2018. Haha. Okay, let me show you a crappy charger. Where did I put it? It was here on my desk. I swear. So this is the one that burned down. Even this is a lot smaller. And it has a smaller winding here. Inductor or whatever you call it. And the one that didn't burn down yet. This is 1 port, 1 amp. Look how small it is. It has a little bitty winding here compared to this big one. Wow. And the chip, let's see the chip, if it's the same. 52 I don't know what. Let me just focus if it will. It doesn't want to focus. Well, it's kind of dirty. Oh, from this angle maybe. And a bit closer. No? I will read it if I can. Oh, it's a CX8824 YN2037. So this is not the traditional chip they use, but it's probably similar. Okay. And the rest of it is just garbage. This power splitter blah blah is just 2 wires. 2 very thin wires. This no way. This can't support this can't support 10 amps or 8 amps. These tiny little wires. Maybe 2 amps or 1. Oh boy, this is a fire hazard. This really sucks. This can't do what it says. On the box it says 1 amp here. How many amps did it say for the 12 volt? I forget where it said it. Or did I imagine it? Well, whatever. I don't really care. But this is not appropriate in any shape or form. This is only good for USB chargers, because they don't require maybe 1 amp each, and that is fine. This is a catastrophe. Where did I read that power rating? Oh, here. Okay. So this is a lie. This output 7 amp, that is no way. That can't happen. With these thin wires here, these little things, I mean, for that many amps, you need something like this, where the copper, the conductor is as thick as the insulation of the other one. So, yeah. This really sucks. I know why they marked it down to $1. Yeah, I wouldn't use this. Maybe if I replace the wires. I think that's what I'll do, because makes no sense to use it like this. I will just take out the charger. I will cut it right now, if I can find my scissors or cutter, box cutter. Here it is. I just cut it, and yeah, this is not a proper product, but this charger was worth that much. I think it was worth $1 if it works, and it charges at 1 amp with such big capacitors and big winding or inductor. What do you call this? It's an inductor. This should be really good, because this brand is usually acceptable. I mean, usually it doesn't have obvious faults. This is the brand of the hypermarket chain, so switch on. All the electronics are switch on in the shop, in the hypermarket. So yeah, this is a big no-no. Hot inside. I don't know how why use such thin wires so it gets hot. I can't imagine it. The rest of the product can support 10 amps, no problem. I mean, these pieces of metal can really support. There's no real limit to them. 10 amps, no problem. But the wires, that's like putting bicycle wheels on a car. Oh boy. Yeah. So this is a big disappointment. But $1, whatever. Made sense.